It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available right there, you know, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm gonna cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles and I've slithered with the snakes and I've been everywhere in between. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees, yeah. And I understand this. Yeah. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy, so if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count, get back up, and fight again. And you're a macho maniac. Dig it.
Yes, people. You're tuned into FTS, F the System. And I've got my guest here, Florin.
Hello.
And I've been trying to get this booked in for ages.
I know, bro. I know. I'm sorry. You know what? Yeah, it's mad busy. It's mad busy in the kitchen, you know.
And you know, obviously, I told you I was feeling ill and stuff, so I was even going to cancel, but I thought, nah, I can't do that.
Nah, you can't, man. Look, I patterned him up, gave him some like sour sap tea and that. You get what I'm saying?
So do you know what? Before we start, I just want to say, I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it must have been about a year ago, and I was going through. Remember I told you I was going through divorce and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just feeling shit, not getting to see my kids. Thinking, oh, do you know what I mean?
Bro,
am I really doing
I'm gonna
well?
get to all that. I've been through all that myself.
But I don't know if you remember this, bro. Yeah. But one day, because I had you on my Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
But one day, randomly, bro, yeah, you messaged me, bro, yeah?
Yeah.
And you said to me, bro, this is something along
was
the
lines. Was it
lines.
about your daughter?
No, you said, bro, I just want to let you know that I like the way that you roll, yeah, when it comes to your kids and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, man.
But,
yeah,
bro,
I remember.
Do you know what it is? You don't understand, bro. That day, yeah, I was having some issues where I was just thinking, do you know when you doubt yourself and stuff, bro, yeah? And that, sometimes, bro, that one message, bro, I was just like, do you know what, bro? This guy don't even know me like that, bro.
That's what my name means. Florin. Florin in Nigeria means walk with blessings. Yeah, so I want to send my blessings.
But that just give me the pickup, bro. So it's just like, you know what? When I was starting this, I've been telling my boy for ages, I'm going to start this channel up. And then I was thinking, who am I going to get as the first guest and that? Yeah. But I thought, do you know what? It's only right, yeah, if I get this guy, because do you know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
It's sentimental value for me.
I feel honoured, man.
Yeah, we're here at your business, food business.
Yeah,
Trapbox.
Trapbox, yeah. Trapbox UK.
And obviously, we're just going to go through some information and obviously your history, your story. And you're going to be doing some, obviously, preparing your food and stuff because we're holding you back today.
Yeah, not really. No. We're quick.
So first of all, bro,
we're quite sharp.
Right from the TOP, yeah, right from the top.
Right from the top.
Where did you grow up? Where were you born?
Right from the top. I was born of African immigrants. My mum and my father in Nigeria.
Yeah.
I was born in a place called Lagos, which obviously everyone's probably very well familiar.
Is that the capital, is it?
The capital, Lagos. My father's from a place called Ilesha. Okay. My mum's from a village called Abeokuta. I think these things are very important to know because, like, you got to know
innit, bro?
That's my roots, innit? So I try to go to Nigeria as regularly as possible, as much as possible as I can. But yeah, that's my roots, man. So born in Lagos, 45 years old now. We came to live in the UK when I was 10 years old.
Oh shit! So you did primary school and everything?
I did primary school. I did primary school. Did a bit of primary school in the UK. I went to.
What do you think is the difference then?
I think the difference
compared to UK and
it's a lot, man. Nigerian primary
schooling wise,
it's just different. Like I went to a boarding school.
Oh, down there.
Yeah, so like I'll give you a little kind of try and keep it brief. Like my dad was an engineer. My mum had her own business, her own printing business. So my parents were pretty good, quite well off. We like we were okay. Like kind of pretty much middle class. My dad made us travel from when he was a baby. I traveled to UK, America. So it was a decision where we really came here for, like, you know what African people like, better education or whatever. Yeah. So we came here, we went to boarding school. Things didn't go well. My mum and dad. My dad became doing whatever men do, as it goes. And my mum became a single parent who grafted.
Yeah.
I've got 2 younger brothers doing very well.
But you're the oldest of
I'm the oldest, I'm the oldest. So like that's where all the pressure was. Get what I'm saying? So like
so
we
you're
came
basically the dad, innit?
yeah, basically I felt that sense of responsibility. Like I had to look after my brothers, I had to look after like, you know, obviously my dad wasn't around no more. So it left my mum in a position where from the age of I'll say about 12, when I was about 12, 13, that's when things you could tell as a child things weren't the same. I wasn't seeing my dad as often as I perhaps needed to see him.
So is he
my
back
mum,
in Nigeria then?
no, my dad's passed away.
Okay.
He passed away several years ago.
Okay.
In Nigeria, but I never got to really see him, which I think had a massive impact on my life.
Well, obviously it does.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like I got 5 kids now, so like that's why I try to like make sure I'm always there for all of them.
Yeah.
Like all oldest from 18 till 3, and I went to a good boarding school. Like I was a kid, I was a happy kid. I had everything I needed. But when things changed, you can see the struggle with my mum.
Yeah. She's
had to do other jobs and like do work 2-3 jobs and.
So where were you? Were you living then in UK?
We lived because I went to school. I went to school in Kent.
Okay.
In Canterbury.
Yeah.
It was a boarding school. It was a private school.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of that school.
Yeah.
I think it was a fight. And I remember my mum coming to the school, literally like begging them. I got kicked out, and I think they just had enough. Like, you know. So my mum struggled paying the fees. Had my other brothers in the like schools and that, paying like, you know. I remember
that
doing
must
like,
have been dough. Right?
Yeah, it was a lot of dough. Like
that's
my dad was
3
still
people. He was
for
sending
3
money
kids.
from
Yeah, my
back
dad
home
was still like kind of sending money, but not really as much as it was because he obviously had other affairs or whatever going on there. So my mum kept solid. And you know what? You know one thing I love to say. Like, I see people when they break up and stuff and they have relationships and stuff. Yeah. You know, one thing, like, and I was saying to my mum the other day, I was like, yo, mum, you've never brought another man into the house. Yeah. Like, you literally, like, so it's, I just wanted to say that it's like crazy. She actually literally sacrificed her life. Because I've seen people, like, they're in relationships or whatever. They're like, yo, they got this, like, a girl will have a next guy or whatever, like, you know. So, and I think that really mattered as well. So obviously we grew up. So I got kicked out of that school, but by then we were kind of living in the, I'd call it the hood. Where? We were living in Abbey Wood, Thamesmead, Woolwich. So it was more like South East London. So around about 13, 14. And so I went to a school called St. Paul's in Plumstead for a bit. No, it's Wickham Lane. I went there for a bit, and then from St. Paul's, I went to college. And from college, I was pretty much, I really wanted to go to uni, which I'm really disappointed in myself. I didn't.
What did you want to study then?
In uni, I wanted to study something to do with business, because I felt I was a good, like, businessman. Like, I was good, like, with business and stuff. But sometimes, like, going through what I went through as a youngster, I can't really say that because like my mum, she works hard, man. She worked like, she always made sure, I can't really say I had a hard life. I think I made the decision myself to give myself a hard life.
It's like self-sabotage.
Yeah, so I fucked my shit up basically, like to give myself a hard life, as in like, but in a way where I am now, I feel like I kind of really, really saved it. Do you get what I'm saying? I saved where I am. I saved like myself a bit by doing the right things, which I felt I did it a little bit too late. Okay. I feel like I'm a bit 20 years behind. Do you understand what I mean? But it's better late than never. Do you get what I'm saying? Just like a steady progress, you know? So at the age of 14, that's when I kind of started linking up more with a lot of my friends down Southeast London. Okay. About 14, 15, 16, got myself my first bit of trouble for perjury, perverting the court of justice. I was the Old Bailey for that. Okay. I'm not really going to go into it
you don't need
too much, but like, you know.
But that was the start, yeah?
That was the start, 15, 16, doing all sorts of stuff. You know.
Was it all within one group of people then that you were doing bits and bobs with then? Or?
Nah, see, I was very clever. I was always like kind of moving around like.
Different.
I never really wanted to be like one kind of clique.
Yeah.
Like I had like a kind of like main clique, but I didn't really fuck with them.
So had the whole gang thing come in by then in them days?
Not really, because I was always never really like a
not affiliated.
Not affiliated. I was just like, I know that person.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that person.
Yeah.
I fuck with that person. That's it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I think it was probably more in like my early 20s, like I say like, no, it's probably younger than that, you know, probably about 17, 18, when like you started really pushing it like with the rest of the man them. So everyone's kind of like, you know, I think this is the time when like fucking drugs came out. Really.
So what year was this then? About 2000 and...
Nah, way before that. Probably like 90s, bro. 90s, like 98.
So what was it?
98, 97.
When you say drugs, what was it, like crack and that?
Yeah. Like I got nicked for a couple of operations of crack.
Yeah.
Coke, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking went to prison, served my time, put my hands up.
Yeah.
Went guilty, whatever. Done a 5. Came out. Cool couple of little stupid random cases, other things. I don't really want to say.
Yeah.
But came out of those. And then back and forth till I say I was about 27.
Okay.
And I think that's when I kind of like, you know what, stopped. And I think
what was it that
made me stop?
That ignition.
Yeah, it was the money, bro. I was looking after my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking after my family.
But what was it? Do you think that the light bulb moment where you were just like, you know what? I need
that made me change?
Yeah.
Having my first son.
Yeah, it's always that, isn't it?
Yeah, having my first son. He's 18 now. Had my first son. That's his 7.
Yeah.
That's my first son there. 7, Emmanuel Jared Famurewa. Yeah, having my first son. That was what made me change. That was what made me like.
So when you had your first son, were you already still? Had you already stopped, or were you like?
No, when I had my son, I was in it. I was in it. I was like, you know, I remember there was one incident that happened to me. Like Carnival was recent. My friend asked me to come Carnival. I said to him, bro, I'll never go Carnival. I hate Carnival. But I shouldn't really say that because that was my own negative experience I've had going to Carnival. Last time I went to Carnival, I remember I went with one of my friends. He's actually from Birmingham.
Okay, yeah.
I was in London them times. We went to Birmingham and he stayed at my house. We'd been to a party that weekend, partying all weekend. Yeah. And I said to him, like, let's go Carnival. Yeah. For a bit, we get some chicken and stuff, like, you know. And I just had this, I just bought like a SL55 AMG then. Okay. Like little Brabus. It wasn't a Brabus, but it had a Brabus interior. But I was so gassed. I was like, yo, let's go Carnival. Yeah. So he's following me. But this was when I'd never had a job. Yeah. I'm driving like a fucking 70 grand car, 80 grand car. I got private plates on it. And like, it was just like, what are you doing? You know, when I kind of look at it now, I think like...
when you're young, right?
When you're young, yeah. So I was like...
You don't think of them things.
So I remember my son was like a baby. My friend was behind me. We've been raving, partying all night before. He stayed at mine. So my son was a baby then. He must have been about... Damn. I swear it was just over a year old. It was like a toddler. It was just over a year old. 7. And then we was just going through the... Like, I think we went on a Monday, so we just kind of like, I chose the calm part of the carnival. So we're kind of like parking up, we're driving. Yeah. And then for some reason, I just felt, you know when you get that feeling like, yo, something ain't right.
Something's not right. Yeah.
So I'd seen somebody who I consider an op. Okay. Yeah, but I don't really like, but he could never say to me in my face, we're enemies, but I never liked him. Yeah, but that's... So I never liked him, he never liked me, because I know he used to talk about me to other people and whatever. So I saw this particular individual at Carnival, and he just come out of jail. Okay.
And he's seen you in the SL.
And he's seen me in the SL. But when he saw me before jail, I think I had like an M3 Phoenix Yellow, Phoenix Gold or something then. And he was still used to act funny around me as
Yeah.
well, with big chains and all that shit. Like, and then like he saw me. I was like, yo, what's happening, bro? I was like, yeah, what's happening? I was with my son, like, yo, you good? I was like, yeah, I'm good. You? He said, are you doing all well? You eating? I said, bro, like, I'm hungry around here, man. There's nothing going on. You know how people play it down.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, is I noticed, like, after I saw him, I jumped back in my car, kept it moving. My friends behind me.
Yeah.
And like, I kept it moving. I was like, whoa, something just feels weird.
Right.
So in Carnival, you know, they have the helicopter set up. The helicopter on top.
Yeah,
I was like, what's going on here? My friend's behind me. My son's sleeping in the car. The roof is down.
Yeah.
We're just chilling. And then I just noticed, like, I looked in my mirror. I just saw, like, bare police just run up to my car. I was like, yo, what's up? They said, oh, we've had a report that you have a firearm. Wow. I'm like, wait, hold on. I don't have a firearm. Yeah. Why would I bring my son into a situation that I have a firearm and come to Carnival with a firearm? Bro, they ripped my car to pieces there and then. But it almost caused a bit of a riot because, like, as the procession's going past, I saw that MP that day and he stopped that day. Lambie. I think it was an MP then from Tottenham. I think it was an MP and he kind of stopped. I don't know if he ever sees this. I was in a silver Mercedes and he stopped to say to the police, like, why are they harassing me? I've got my son sleeping. They're ripping my car and everything. And they just like said that someone told them I had a firearm. And I was just like, yo.
So do you think it was that guy that just...
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I think it was him. I think it was probably like history attached to the car. And stuff. But we didn't even go there. So ever since then, I don't do Carnival. Actually, I don't do Carnival, but Carnival's like it's a great day out, family.
I've never been, you know.
You've never been?
Yeah,
no,
I always say next year.
Carnival, no, try to go. You got to experience it. But
obviously I'm a music man as well, you know. So
I haven't been Carnival for like.
But from what I can see, there's a lot of crowds and that, and I don't know. What do you mean? Like as in, it's just rammed, man.
It's right. You just have to like pick the right spot, man. Like me, I don't like people that much, so I don't like being around people like.
The serious people like in my space.
All that close like proximities, like it's no good. And I think that.
So that was the time.
I think that day, I really went to go and like have a really good think. About myself and like like what I want to do in my life, and I was thinking like, you know what, And another thing is like. There was no, like, I felt like when I was young, there was no guidance. We never had
model, right?
Yeah, there were role models.
Yeah, but the wrong ones.
They were the wrong ones.
Yeah.
But I think that was down to youth. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there were role models, as in the role models I saw were the guys coming in with the bad boy tour MR2s and the Ferraris and I remember back in the days,
MR2s were the one,
MR2s were the 190, 300C classic. They were the bad boys, the big ass chains, big ass bracelets, but they were all not the role models I should have really been looking at. Like these guys have elevated quickly in a sprint. And I remember the last time I ever like got in trouble and I came out of prison, my mum sat me down. And she said to me, and I was lucky because I busted that case, It was to do with drugs. I got nicked, I got nicked at the end of a 4-year license. Shit. Do you get what I'm saying? I got nicked in the last 2 weeks. Of it was a 4.5-year license, No, so I got nicked with a sample, like some stuff, or whatever. And from that, it led to other things saying I had like a bit of money where they went somewhere and they found the money. So I had to like, like I'm not on that life anymore kind of thing. So, but luckily I got busted the case, as in I had to plead guilty to like social supply. Cut all that bit out.
Amount, right?
Yeah, it was just such a small.
But what about the money though?
No, they gave me the money back because I proved where the money came from.
But it's still long.
It was just like such a long process, and like
they want you to
it was just like they wanted me. They were like, oh, and I remember what happened in the court case. This is what happened in the court case. The policeman, they had me in prison for 6 months. They wouldn't give me bail. We tried to put sureties down. They weren't having none of it. The policeman on the case, he went to Mauritius. So I've been in prison like 5 months. And look, not guilty. You're not guilty. I said, look, whatever. Like they said, oh, you can get 10 years, whatever, 11 years, 12 years, 9 years, whatever. I was like, look, I'd rather fight it. So the policeman was in Mauritius on holiday. So the day my trial was meant to start, the guy's on holiday thinking the judge is going to put the trial back. And the judge is like, nope, you've got this guy in for 6 months.
Yeah.
We're dealing with this today. Like, you can plead guilty for this. So my barrister's like, look, I was like, you know what, yeah, hands up. And then touch wood, yeah, God forbid. Ever since that day, I've like totally changed my life around.
From
like,
that day moment, yeah?
Yeah, it's
so
just
do you feel like that maybe God was giving you a chance there to basically say, like, look,
bro,
yeah, like, this
100%,
is it, yeah?
100%. 100%.
Are you God-fearing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah? Definitely. I'm definitely God-fearing. But I have, like, I'm one of those people I have, like, as I've got older and, like, you learn the history of the world, especially being African as well, like, people were meant to bring civilization and Christianity to the world, and that I question Christianity a lot.
Yeah. Well, I could do a 6-hour podcast
like,
on that.
you know what I'm saying?
We could talk.
I question, especially like being a child as well, where I grew up in Africa, and it's probably an order coming through. Being a child and growing up in Africa, like I learned a lot of African history, and then when you learn about what really went down, like with the world, especially with the superpowers of Europe and the Americans and that, it's like Russia, it's shocking, man. What you really like.
But I've always said, you know, history itself, is fascinating. Yeah. But what we get taught at school, that history is always like industrial revolution.
I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, but they don't tell you that. Like, if you look at who bought.
I think it's up to us.
Yeah.
To do the research.
But look at the Moors. Nobody knows about the Moors. What they bought. Yeah, this country was basically like guttering, irrigation, eye surgery. So much was brought in.
There's so much, especially like even a lot of stuff with Asia and China and medicine. I think the Chinese are just so like advanced in like medicine and everything. But it's just like, it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where we were. Okay, so from when you're in court and the judge says, we'll deal with it now, and then you went straight from there. What was the first thing you did?
The first thing I did?
To try and obviously change, like, as in money-wise, income-wise. What were you doing for money?
Do you know what?
From that moment on?
Fucking hell. Just thinking about it.
Did you go back to education?
I was just thinking, because you just said to me, was the first thing you did, while you was in court, while you come out, you know the first thing I did, I bought a fucking Porsche. I swear to God, I bought a fucking blue Porsche Boxer. I bought a Porsche Boxer S,
Yeah, that was when they first come out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I bought 4.
And there was that computer game and everything.
This is in 2003.
Yeah. You remember on the PlayStation, there was like a whole Porsche game. And that Boxster had just come out. They just bought the model and everyone was like, yo.
Yeah, I bought a Porsche Boxer.
Yeah.
I ordered it from my prison cell. Yeah. And I come out, walked out of Belmarsh that day.
Oh, man, serious.
But Belmarsh is local to me because I knew all the man then. But Belmarsh is like, it was like, it's Woolwich, so like, you know everyone. So, like, I got myself a Boxster, come out. And I think it was after that, I think it was about, like, I really, really settled down, to tell the truth. Like, after about, I think it took me like about, I said about a good 2-3 years before I started like really trying to like pull myself away.
So do you think you were like going away and then coming back and then going away for coming back for a while?
What do you mean? Like, no, I never really went to prison like that much. I did like 2 sentences. I probably got remanded like 3 times.
Well, I mean, like when you decided to change your life around, those first 3 years, were you coming back to that life and then coming back again, or?
Yeah, it's just like you know what, it's like people like pull you in, like yo, I got this, you know, like. Do you have like, is your mum still alive and everything?
Yeah, my parents.
You know,
I
say like, my mum's prayers saved me a lot of the times because like I've been in so many situations where,
trust me,
like I believe like I don't even think I should be here.
So a mum's prayer, I believe that,
I believe like my mum's prayers always saved me, like.
So like, it can work both ways, the mum's prayer.
Bro, it's like, and they always seem to know. Do you get what I'm saying? They always seem to know, like, for instance, like whenever I have like enemies or like it's not a great thing to have enemies, but like I remember there was one particular enemy I had. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Yeah.
And he was an enemy. He was actually he was older than us. He was a lot older. I was a younger for him.
Yeah.
He used to send me about and do everything for me when I was younger. So he's gone away to prison for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not this snotty-nosed kid on a BMX anymore.
Yeah.
Like I remember he came out of prison. I remember when he came out of prison, and he was like, "Yo, like, Hardy, the man." I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Hardy, the man." I said, "Yeah, I am." And like, remember you trained me, so I got all that as well.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you mean? Like what?" Like kind of chanting me.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yo, bro, like, ain't that type of party no more.
Yeah,
like we ain't kids.
That guy no more.
I ain't a little kid no more where you could bully kind of thing, you know."
Yeah.
And like I remember him calling me back like, yeah, you're a good guy, you know, like you're cool, like you're on it. I was like,
yeah, but
what?
do you know when people talk like that, what does that mean?
I was just thinking like, yeah, I was just thinking like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Like, do you know what I mean? You don't know what does that mean?
And then like I shouldn't really like, you know, but fair play to him, like something kind of because he tried it with the wrong person.
Yeah.
And then he pretty much got fucked up, you know. And the thing is that for some reason everyone was always like kind of like being onto me. Yeah, I'm a traditionalist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm a traditional guy. Like I still believe in ancient ways Nigerians used to pray and stuff like that. But I don't want you guys to come and start saying he's juju. He's not juju.
I was about to
you know what I mean?
I was about to say, I hope you're doing that juju shit.
No, it's not like, but it's traditional. People say it's juju, but people say things like it's what they don't understand, you know. But like, I really think like in Nigeria have what we call Ifa, and you know, so which is the traditional way of like handling things as well. And I really think that's a massive, you know. But I know one thing with me, like I want to say, like especially to kids out there, like yo, like my mum said to me when I came out the last time. She said, Florin, life is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
So
you're gonna go
fast
like
cash,
you
innit?
don't want to because you're gonna a sprinter will run 10 seconds. That's it. It's done. A marathon runner will go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. You know, but he's got longevity. You know, and like I feel like in the 20 years of my life, if I'd started this business, what I started this business with, is possibly what you probably go out clubbing with.
Yeah.
Back in the days.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like, so if I had this 20 years ago, you don't know where this would have been 20.
Yeah, but you can't think.
But you can't think like that.
At the end of the day, what it is, I believe in this. Where we are is where we're supposed to be. So everything that up until then is what's made you come to this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you had started it 20 years ago, your mind frame and your ego and everything might have been in such a place that you might not have been able to be productive the way you are now.
But you know what? Yeah, everything comes with experience in life.
Exactly.
And like experience is something you can't buy. Like it's something you can't put a price on because you have to learn. You got to fail.
Exactly.
You got to fall to get up, innit? Like if you fall, like you got to get back up. You know, like if you like fall, if you go a certain route, you know the route's fucked up. You know you've experienced that route. You ain't gonna go there again. You know what I'm saying? But it's just for me. It's like with the experience I've got, like for just making like if I can change someone else's life or path. Like that means everything to me, you know, because we never had no one telling us, like actually sitting us down to tell us. Like I used to do a PT, I used to be a PT. Okay. So I used to do a bit of work with some disadvantaged like children, they were kind of difficult, like which I really enjoyed working with. And like it's just because you've experienced what some of them are going through.
They're gonna listen to you. Rather than some...
Yeah, they're going to listen, you know. because you've experienced certain things.
Yeah.
But sometimes they don't even listen. But you're trying to like.
But would you have listened though? Even though this is
Yeah,
the thing. I know when I was that age, I didn't.
But you know
I
what?
didn't
Yeah,
want to hear nothing off no one.
I think I would have listened because I think I was very like kind of like intelligent.
Yeah.
I was well educated, but at the same time, I was still out there.
Yeah.
But I would kind of use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I know
like,
exactly what you're saying.
like I'll do things like I did a course when I was on the roads, like outside, like I did a course on evasive driving, like following. Honestly, these like I knew when people were following me. I knew. Like I remember once we went to like Ministry of Sound, me and my friends, and like I hate all that champagne like coming with all the lighters and that, but I never used to do that.
They never used to do that anyway.
Not really, but like I never used. I just do my thing.
It'd
quietly,
just be 10 man holding it
bro,
like that.
Like I remember, and my friend was driving a Porsche. Then he had a Porsche. There was a few of us, like 6, 7 cars, all nice cars, and like I'd lived in Kent there, but I'll be in South or whatever, doing what I needed to do. And then I remember that day, like this car had followed us all the way from the club.
Wow.
From the club, and then we got to Oak Road McDonald's. I see the same car, like, and I was like, yo. Like, you, man, this guy's following us, you know.
What do you think? Is it ops or
I didn't know who it was, but we were in fast cars, so we got. So I said, like, yo, like, when we get to the A2, I'm going to split, and then you're going to split.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then we all know where we're going to meet.
Yeah.
But make sure you go on the motorway, and make sure there's no one following you, and, like, hit over 100 or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out there, man. And when I see all these young kids, like, you see the energy I put into all right, if you're gonna be a drug dealer, you're gonna wake up early. Drug dealers don't fucking sleep. I never used to sleep. Yeah. I never used to sleep. And I can say that because I served my time, I've done gone guilty, whatever. I used to sleep. You're waking up like 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning. For the ones that want their B fix or whatever. And the ones that want the white, they stay up
sleeping
all night.
in the same clothes.
You know what I'm saying? The guys in the pub. The guys who want all the fucking E's, the guy who wants the weed, the guy who wants whatever, XLX or whatever, And like you gotta kind of respect all these guys, because like
if you can run a line, energy, if you can run a line like an entrepreneur,
energy
you can run a business.
You can control, distribute.
Your
control,
mathematics is
you
there.
control your wholesale.
There,
You control your distribution.
Exactly.
You control your fucking your payroll. How much you pay this person for doing this and doing that, and
bro.
Like,
this is the main message that I'm trying to get out.
That is the thing.
If all these people who are running lines, if they took that expertise and took that discipline and put it into a normal business,
something else, put it into a normal business, and then not only that, if you put it into a normal business, one, you don't get the problem of someone's gonna come and rob you.
Yeah, you're not looking over your shoulder.
You can't. It's not like you can't. Like, yo, if you have a normal business here, you think anyone could just like pull up here and say like, because I've earned this myself.
Yeah, exactly.
But the only problem with the youngers nowadays is that they want it quick.
Quick, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I think you see, I don't want to say that crime pays, but you see, crime in 1998, or 1996, or 1997, or whatever, to crime in 2022, bro, you're gonna get caught.
Bro, but the problem you've got now, you've got all this conspiracy charges and stuff.
Bro, you got these, man. You got these, man.
Yeah, but even now, you don't even have
to... You got these. They tell you exactly where you are, everywhere. Like, the phone's crazy, man. I'm talking to the phone now. The phone starts talking back to me.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, we just never had, like, it's such a shame because, like, I think those were the crucial points in my life and my time. I think my father, it would have been great if my dad was there. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if he was there, I really think he would have set me. I think one of the last time I saw my dad, I must have been about 14, 15. I was like, yo. And he was traveling. Like, I think he was going back to Nigeria, going them or somewhere, Holland or somewhere. He was always doing some business. He was an engineer. And he was like, yo, come here. And I was on the roof. He told me I was grounded. And I was like, yo, I'm not, like, I said to him, like, look, you're not even here half the time. You're trying to ground me. So I was like, dipped. I was like, boom. I was on the roof of the garage. And he was trying to lock me in the house. I was like, bust out. Like, yo, I'm gone. He's like, Florin, you need to come back here. Do you know what I'm saying? But that one hurt me because that was really, I spoke to him loads of times, but like that was the last time I actually saw him alive. The last time I saw him, he was like gone, you know. So, like, boy, the young kids, if they still got, if you got a good figure or good father figure around
don't leave it too late.
Don't leave it too late, and don't try to like sprint everything. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, just like, and not only that, yeah, and it's really good, like, because I see what my kids do. They copy what I do. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? They copy what I do. Like, this is like, you see this? This
exactly.
is like, let's say you're a drug dealer. Okay, you're gonna go to your guy, yeah? You're gonna go to your guy, you're gonna get the grub, right? And then when you're gonna get the grub, it's gonna be in a lump, right? So when you get a lump, you're gonna get it wholesale. And then what you do, you add value to the products. Yeah. So we're gonna break it down. Yeah? So when we now break it down, what we pay for all these packs, yeah, the wholesale of this pack is what we charge for this one pack. So when we add value to it, by adding value, we add garlic, we add salt, we add pepper, yeah, and we give it a little secret love, and then we pack it, which we vacuum seal. This is gonna be cooked in this machine.
Yeah, how are you cooking it?
So we're gonna cook. This is like ribeye steak, all the way from Brazil. It's grass fed, so we cook it in here. 52. We cook it at 52 degrees. That one's set.
What is that called?
It's called a sous vide. So it's like a water bath.
See, ain't no man out there cooking steaks like this.
So it's a water bath. So we cook that for an hour at 52 degrees, between 50 and 52 degrees, and we cook it for an hour. We cut the bag, slab it on the pan, a little bit of butter, bosh, done. That's it. And we've added value to a great product all the way from Brazil. And we package it well, and then we sell it.
Yeah, but who taught you? That's what
I had to learn everything myself.
Are you self-taught like me? Yeah?
Self-taught, yeah, self-taught. Like, I was going to go to like a chef school.
See, I thought about it, but
during the lockdown. And I found one that's very expensive.
Yeah.
They interviewed me, like, some French school, and they said, yeah, you'll be fine. They looked at my Instagram, what I do. But I just never, I didn't push it. And that came mainly from, like, family saying don't do it, like, and good friends who are really high up in the chef chain. I said, look, you pretty much know what you're doing. Like, just do a bit of research. Like, you don't need to go and spend, like, 13, 14 grand on a course for, like, 3 months to learn some posh words. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, Free Lee Murray, one of the realest guys. Like, he's my, like, guy from, like, day, you know? For, like, we'll go up together the streets of, like, South London. Free him, real guy.
So she's brought all that up then, basically?
Yeah, she brought, like, you know, like, loads of stuff up. And it was just like, yo, but you know what the beautiful thing is? I changed things then. I'd, like, kind of focused more. I was doing personal training. I was, like, focusing on my boxing. And I was doing a lot of amateur boxing. I was fighting regularly. And her thing, was like, you know what, the judge, I remember the judge is a woman. And she's like, yeah, but you weren't married to him though. Like, what's all that now? But it's one of those things. But now I'm like,
that's what it is.
I'm happily married. My wife, we've been together for like 8 years. Like, we have like 3 children together. I have another son with someone else. But the good thing is we all get together. When I get them, I always get them all together. They all consider each other like brothers and stuff, you know. So this is just like an absolute. It's a blessing, man. It's an absolute blessing. But you know, like it's just like I said, like the message is like trap box. Like that's how it kind of started. That was like it's my memories in the trap. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's something that I've got it actually in here actually. And I think so. Trap box is the streets. It's all the elements that come from back in the days mixed with today. The feels of music, vibe, energy, taste, textures, your soul, pain, sacrifice, and smells. Everything I've been through, and we all go through. Love and family. Trap box reflects each individual's livelihood, and it's not compromised. Trap box is blunt, raw, and straight off the streets. I sort of go like we do some good like. I've worked with some good people. Cooked a lot for Mist. Cook regularly for Georgia Smith. Like, go to the house to cook for her. 3-4 times a week. But she's been
celebrity chef.
Yeah, well, I guess so, if you say so. Like, cooked for a lot of footballers. Cooked for Aston Villa footballer for almost 2 years. Courtney Horse. Yeah, just like we love what we do.
If you were to give a main message out right now, to somebody who's in that life right now, short and sweet, and powerful, what would be that message? To a younger out there right now who's involved in that life of crime, and you only got one thing to say to them that's got to resonate with them, what would it be?
Boy, the one thing I'll say to them. The one thing I'll say to them is just to believe in themselves, believe in yourself. No, you know what, the one thing I'll say to them. If you don't come out of it, it's gonna get bad. It's either death, jail,
or mental health.
Or mental health. And that's it.